Do you sometimes feel heavy, bloated, lacking energy, sleepy, and feel like you would like to cleanse yourself inside and you need a detoxification? In this video we will talk about this desire, about how our bodies detoxify and how you can feel better. My name is Olga Onoshenko. I'm a psychotherapist, nutritionist, personal trainer, and I've got a PhD from the University of Sheffield. This channel helps you improve your mental health, physical health, and lose weight without stress and yo-yo dieting. So, what is detoxification in medicine? What is it scientifically? In medicine, detoxification means emergency care, and it is only required if your body is exposed to real toxins. These are dangerous substances that are directly harmful to life, to health, and can damage cells and organs. It can be alcohol in high doses, it can be overdosing on drugs or narcotics, it can be heavy metals such as mercury or lead, and nitrates in high concentrations. In these cases, you do not go on a detox retreat. Detox happens in the hospital. Doctors would administer antidotes, intravenous fluids, and sometimes may connect patients to machines that filter blood. And waiting for a detox program, in this case, could be fatal. By contrast, when social media sells you detox, detox juice, detox powder, detox supplement, juice cleanse, detox tea, colonic irrigation to flush out toxins, this is marketing. Why? Because there is no evidence for toxins hanging around in your body. If you ask someone who offers you detoxification to show where is the toxin and how it looks like, they will fail to do this. Nothing can stick to the walls of our gut for years. Sometimes we can imagine that our intestines or our arteries are kitchen drain pipe and clogged with grease, but our intestines are not pipes. Their walls are covered with protective mucus. Peristaltis propels contents forward, and everything that isn't absorbed leaves naturally within 24-48 hours. We may imagine our liver and kidneys as vacuum cleaner filter, but the liver does not store toxins. It converts harmful substances into harmless substances and sends them into bile or urine. The kidneys do not clog. Yes, they work as filters, but they never clog. And they filter blood continuously, excreting waste. That's why you may enjoy drinking your hot water in the morning. If you are from the UK, you probably like cold water, but I'm from Ukraine and I enjoy hot water. And you can imagine that drinking warm water in the morning may help you to flush through all the toxins. But again, this is just a really beautiful myth that sort of looks logical, but this is not how our body works. Our digestive system does not need to be switched on or switched off. It constantly works. You don't need hot water to restart your digestive system in the morning. And you don't need hot water to flush out the toxins. Why we need water is to prevent dehydration, because during dehydration kidneys indeed cannot perform their work well. So you already understood that detoxification in scientific terms means getting rid of really dangerous substances. But if there are no toxins in everyday life, then why are we given liver and kidneys and they're constantly working? First of all, there are toxins such as alcohol. Alcohol is a toxin. Acetaldehyde is toxic, it's dangerous, but liver turns it into acetic acid, which is safe and which can be used for energy. It's still bad for liver. So this is a good example how our organs detoxify us. Next example is more about substances that are produced within our bodies, and they are potentially not dangerous, but if they accumulated in large amounts, they can be toxic. So it can be ammonia formed in the process of digesting protein, and this can be toxic for our brain. And liver converts it to urea. Did I pronounce it right? I'm not sure. Please let me know in the comments if not. And kidneys excrete in urine. Old blood cells turn into bilirubin, which can be toxic in excess. Liver makes it water soluble and it is excreted with bile. Hormones, excess hormones our body produces, such as estrogen, are deactivated in the liver and leaves our body in urine or bile. Our liver also processes medications. Liver enzymes modify drug molecules, make them water soluble, and kidneys will excrete them. So liver is sort of a chemical plant that neutralizes toxins, and the kidneys are filters. They filter blood every minute. But what if you feel heavy and tired, and indeed it feels like you've got some waste or toxins and you want to get rid of them and feel lighter and more energized and less sleepy and less bloated and retain less water? Let's first look at what causes such feelings. When we feel rubbish, that's not because of toxins accumulated in our organism, that's normally because of lack of activity, too much calories, too much alcohol, and can be burnout in general. So how does it work? Lack of activity may slow down peristalsis, worsen circulation, and contribute to bloating and water retention. Eating too much food or too many calories obviously will make you heavy and sleepy by launching your parasympathetic nervous system. Rest and digest mode is switching on, so that's why we normally don't want to eat heavy lunch when we need to come back to work and not to fall asleep at the desk. And by heavy, all I mean is too high in calories. And then alcohol may irritate gut lining, slow transit, and disrupt sleep quality. And when we are underslept, we are a little bit ill. So if there is one thing you need to get out of this video, it should be: do not try to cleanse your body, your digestive system, liver, kidneys. Make sure you're doing everything to support healthy function of your organism. Make sure you drink enough water so that kidneys work well. Make sure you exercise. Make sure you do not overeat, because there is such term as energy toxicity. When we eat more calories than we spend, we start accumulating fat. First, we accumulate it under the skin, and it may only disturb us psychologically. Physiologically, this fat is not dangerous, but once we reach our fat threshold, some people can gain a lot of fat under skin before this fat spills over into internal organs. But some people will not even get into overweight status before the fat starts accumulating around internal organs. And this is what called energy toxicity. Too much fat around and inside our internal organs, and this is what is dangerous. This is real toxicity, and this is what influences our liver and kidneys and many other processes. But you don't need detox to deal with it. You need change in lifestyle, or maybe Ozempic, or maybe psychotherapy. I always underline that losing weight is never easy, and it's never solely about moving more, eating less, and it's rarely about only discipline. So what I want to say is, do not focus your precious attention, time, money, effort on detoxes. Focus your attention on sorting out your body composition, decreasing fat mass, increasing muscle mass. This will help much more than any detox retreats or juice cleanses. Why then I feel so amazing after juice cleanses? Someone may ask. Because you haven't been eating enough, because you've been in calorie deficit, you've been under eating. This is where lightness is coming from. And also, it may work psychologically. It may feel like I did something for myself. I'm good. It decreases anxiety. It gives us a sense of achievement and a sense of control. And it's very easy to sell us a product or a service if we are told something is wrong. And we feel negative emotions, and then we are offered a product or service that can improve that. And then we are very happy to buy such good or service. So it's all about feeling good about yourself. And it's easy to sell some simplistic mechanisms. Cleanse your pipe. And it works as an amazing placebo. And you know what? If it's not dangerous, you can use it. Because it's important to have some sort of ritual, to add some structure, to have this new beginning, to have a new start, fresh start. Sometimes it really helps, but also be careful that, like colonic hydrotherapy may be bad for your microbiome and may irritate your gut. And then cleansing teas may worsen your electrolyte balance, and juice detoxes can be just unnecessary. Just bear in mind that all laxatives, diuretics, and the flat belly effect is just fluid loss, and we may risk dehydration, cramps, and other unpleasant symptoms. So instead of buying into marketing, let's focus on what is important. What is important to support our liver and kidney? It's, first of all, it's sleep and recovery. That's the key. This is what will make you much better instantly. Second, eating less for a couple of days. Maybe try skipping a meal. Maybe if it works for you, that's not universal advice. Maybe try eating half of your usual portion. Try to focus your nutritional effect on fiber, because fiber will improve your digestion. And when you are regular, you feel better, you feel lighter. And add some physical activity, whatever is your favorite one. It can start with walking and finish with CrossFit. Any movement is amazing. Of course, more intense movement is more amazing, but not everybody is ready for that. We need to meet ourselves at where we are. Drink enough water, kidneys will appreciate it. And how much is enough is when the color of your urine is not white but not dark yellow, so it should be light yellow. And most importantly, maintain healthy weight so that you protect yourself from energy toxicity, which really damages our internal organs. And I don't remember if I've said that our organs do not need cleansing. They're powerful, they have high endurance, they cleanse themselves. All we need is to create good conditions for them to work properly. And that's it for today. If you have any questions, please write in comments under this video. There are also some useful links below, and I'll see you.